I'm here at Hornady under the bullet production facility. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how Hornady tests their bullets. Hey guys, Gavin here from ultimatereloader.com. That's right, I'm in Grand Island, Nebraska at Hornady headquarters, and we are underground right now. We're standing in front of the 200-yard range that Hornady uses to test their bullets as they come off the line. I'm with Assistant Director of Engineering, Joe Thielen. Joe, thank you so much for having me.
Good to have you, Gavin.
This is so cool. I just feel the geeking out vibes right now. Seeing you guys load ammo, seeing you test it, and how it comes together in real time. Before we get into that, talk to me about the testing program in general. I saw multiple things today, so
Sure.
What is all the different types of testing of cartridges and ammo that you do here?
Yeah, so as you saw, we take our testing and our quality pretty serious. So not only do we do the terminal performance testing upstairs, like on the 9mm critical duty bullets for our FBI, men and women in uniform.
Mm-hmm. Wax, gel,
barriers,
high speed.
Barriers, high speed, yes, all of those protocol testing.
Mm-hmm.
So we take that pretty seriously. We do that, and then down here, not only do we have the accuracy side, which we're going to do today, we have on the other side, we'll shoot the wax for like the CX bullets,
okay,
the dangerous game hunting bullets, the ones that are the hardcore hunting bullets, if you will. We shoot every lot of those for terminal performance as well, just like they do with the duty bullets upstairs in the gelatin. So,
gotcha.
We do a lot of testing. Today, we're going to run through the accuracy test, and we're going to get you to perform a test. We got some 6.5 147 match bullets.
Nice. So I get to get my hands dirty.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
So we've got 2 Fowler brass here. Is that correct?
Correct. Yep.
I've received my instructions. I'm trying to do this to the T here, and then we're gonna shoot 5 rounds. Is that right?
Let's start with 5. Yep.
Okay.
We'll do a 5-shot group, at
including
200
the
yards.
upside down.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's how we know, because we keep a certain amount of firing on these, so we flip over the next row we're on. So like now, this one will get flipped.
Okay.
And we'll go through them again, because we shoot them we reload them 3 times, and then we get new brass out just to keep everything the same for every test.
Gotcha. And we've already got this set to, is it 39 grains of H4350?
That is
right?
correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead and charge each of the cases. I saw he likes to do that, right?
Yeah, everybody gets their own little, little cadence, whether you're double tapping the top or the bottom, or just a nice smooth stroke. Yep. As long as it's consistent, that's the name of the game, right? We're trying to test the bullets exactly the same way every single time to ensure that when the customers get them in loaded ammo or component bullets, we've tested them the same way to the same quality standards, so they get the same, very similar results.
Yep. Okay.
So yeah, you're rocking
and then
rolling.
Seton bullets.
Yep.
Okay. Now these are 147 ELDMs. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay.
And we just shoot them in a standard, as you can see, 6.5 Creedmoor, nothing super fancy.
Now I like the little twist and reseat thing. That
helps them line up. What's our length on that one, Gavin?
Oh yeah, let's see.
Because we'll use this die set to load. We might load 140s on it.
Okay.
So let's check and see that we should be
2.8035.
We like to be about 2.8 to 2.810. So 2.805 would be nominal. So that's perfect.
Nice. Okay. Some new classic pros I see in here.
Yeah, we just put these in this last year to give them, a bunch of rounds on them for the guys in the bullet plant to prove them out.
Nice.
And they have been very popular. I really like the press. The consistency of it is awesome.
Yeah. And that's what you want, right? At the end of the day.
To hold the length and the headspace bump and all that, absolutely. But as you can see, we try to test the way these bullets are going to get shot. We're loading them in a Creedmoor. We load 308s. We load 223s. We don't get wild with any, wildcats. We want to test them how the consumers are going to, use them in the field.
Yeah, for sure. So legend has it, the Hornady's got a deal on the pipe. Is that part of how the whole 200-yard thing happened?
So I don't know. That was before my time. Joyce was around when they put that in. So I don't know how that. All I know is it used to be a cornfield and now it's a parking lot back there. So
awesome. Well, look at that.
Okay,
some cartridges.
Yep, we got 2 Fowlers and then we got a group of 5, and we'll see what those do.
And do we leave those here?
Yeah, because we'll go put our barrel in and we'll get everything ready. We got to get the serial number of that barrel out because we keep everything matched.
Nice. So let's get a rifle.
Okay. All right. So we got our rounds loaded. This should be 6.5 Creedmoor 8930.
Okay.
So those are our accuracy barrels. They're 737 mated to we like to use single point cut rifle barrel, so CRB or a Bartline. This is you can see right here, Bartline 5R, 8 twist. We do all these in-house now. We control all of our reamers, measure them all, and then the guys chamber and fit them in the shop. So that way we can control everything.
Yep.
So now we have ammo loaded. This barrel comes out of the drawer. Obviously we have all different calibers.
Yep.
And then this is a barrel we'll shoot today.
Okay.
So we'll shoot this one. It'll get shot today if there's other 6.5s that come down.
Yep.
And then tomorrow we'll take out a different one, let this one soak and clean, and then use them kind of rotate every other day.
So are these pretty much SAMI spec typically?
That is a SAMI spec 6.5 Creedmoor chamber.
And then do you know where you like to have your headspace? Because you get your go and your no-go.
Yep. So we chamber them with a go.
Yep.
And like we like 1 to 3 over a go gauge.
Yeah.
So that way we know we always getting, just like a gun would be, right?
Sure.
Don't try to make them this minimum. Just
right.
Give them some breathing
What
room.
the customer will have, more or less.
Absolutely.
Yeah, cool. So should we mount this thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and put it in our V-block fixture here. This is a proprietary return to battery V-block that we designed in-house and then had it machined. We've built a couple of these now, and they work really, really good. Perfect. Yeah.
Is that level enough?
That's perfect. You line that up perfectly. Then we just give those just a nice little hand snug, and that'll keep things. And then this thing will move on linear bearings.
Oh, nice.
See? And we put indicator. You can look through the scope.
Yep.
And aim it. You can spin the turrets, whatever, and like get it,
Oh,
because
nice.
it's bolted hard and fast. So you can then, as you shoot it and it returns to battery, you could look through there every single time and be like, yep, dots in the same spot. You can do it, but we've done it 100 times. We put indicators on there.
We're holding the barrel. The barrel is straight, right?
And this thing repeats to like the 10th of a thousandth. It's wild.
And it's an electronic target, so obviously you're shooting out an area and it doesn't matter, right?
Correct.
Okay.
We have paper down there.
I saw that.
Sometimes we like to shoot off the shoulder, or we want to verify, right?
Okay.
Like go cut the group, measure it compared to your electronic target, and make sure that you're matching up. So that's all bolted in here. So now we got to pull up the proper test on the Ailer system, and that's what communicates with the electronic microphones and gives us our data.
Sure.
So we go by item number, description, lot number, M number, and that gives us all of the information of who's running it, what machine, what materials are being used, the operator, everything.
Gotcha.
So we'll load this test, and these were 6.5 147s, which is 26333s. So we find right there, see 26333, yep. So here's our test. This tells us all of our data, J4, M number, which will have all the lot number materials tied to it. What we loaded, we got to shoot a 10-shot group at 200 yards. So we turn that to 200.
And is that your test goal, the 1 inch at 200 yards?
That is the standard.
Okay.
Like it has to make that.
Gotcha.
Okay, this thing is ready to go.
Nice. So I'm going to go ahead and load this now.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't do my dower and tap.
Yeah, we just do the powder forward just for consistency's sake. It doesn't really make any difference.
Yeah.
But we like to keep everything the same.
Absolutely. Same thing every time. All right, should we let her rip?
Yeah, let's see.
I barely felt the recoil.
Good trigger squeeze.
Yeah.
So that's our shot number 1. Usually we shoot a couple settling shots. That's what we loaded them.
Yep.
There's our velocity, the XY coordinates of the projectile. So as we shoot more, and then obviously our data here. So when we get done, this will generate the Ailer sheet that we would give back to the operator for a pass, fail, or whatever the test criteria is. So now it's rinse and repeat.
Okay.
Money. That's usually a really good sign when the fouler's just, I mean, you can tell the group size is 0.2 at 200 yards. So at 100, I mean, that's literally one hole, right? So that looks really good.
So keep going?
Please.
Okay.
Absolutely. Man.
Wow.
He's killing it. That's really good. Good job. Yeah. That's awesome.
I don't know how much credit I can claim here, but I'll take it.
You shoot like that, the operator on J4 is going to want you to shoot all of his bullets.
There we go.
Still 490 at 200.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's just phenomenal.
1/4 inch group at 100.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Man, still great.
Still 4.9?
4.9, yes.
Yeah,
just
nice.
phenomenal. 670 yet, still phenomenal.
In the 3s at 100.
Yep.
Hey, nice.
So what we do now is, this bullet requires a 10-shot group. We've only shot a couple of foulers in 7, but the fouling shots are with it. We can't help or hurt us by taking we can only hurt it by taking them out, right? So now we would load 5 more.
Okay.
And we would continue that test, which we can do or whatever you'd like to do, and we would shoot a 10-shot group, because that's what all the match bullets, A-tips, but to hollow points, all of the long-range match bullets require a 10-shot group.
Let's do 5 more.
Okay. So yeah, we can leave that. We've got blocks.
All right.
You know the drill now. I'm not going to get in your way because obviously you got it going on.
In our H4350. All right, ammo's ready.
Okay, gun's ready.
Cool, we're gonna keep going. In Spain, you have to be licensed to do this. So the people that like test the Bergara rifles, that's all they do. They just sit there and they just go in and test firearm while the rest of the people are building them. Thought that was interesting. America, freedom. Hold their group.
Yeah, it's shooting great.
Got some good Skinnerd going in there.
Beautiful.
So we made it.
Oh yeah, easily. So this requires a half minute or less, a 1 inch. This is an 830 for all 12 shots, which is impressive. And we look at our mean radius as well, which is 280.
Wow.
So that's saying from the center there, the mean radius to all the shots is 0.28, which is phenomenal. That tells you your bullets are wanting to just eat each other.
Yeah.
Just clustered up. So that's great. That operator is going to be thrilled. Now his press is up and running. He produces his interval. As long as no tooling or anything breaks or anything happens, he will run those bullets and then retest after he hits the interval.
Gotcha. So what's a typical run in quantity for bullets like this?
If everything runs really good and nothing happens, they have to shoot them every 100,000 bullets.
Okay.
Which is about 2.5 days.
Okay, gotcha. Very cool.
So yeah, that's that's perfect, Gavin. That's the kind of stuff we love to have. And the operators love it because they're pressed, they're proud of that. Shoots good, they got, they're
quality product.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Confident in what they're doing. So,
nice.
Nice work. Good job.
Thank you. Well, Joe, thank you very much for showing me the testing process. That is awesome.
Absolutely. You did great work, man. We're gonna have to go tell the operators, like, hey, we found a new lab tech.
Nice. I think it's awesome that you guys do this testing because you're really trying to emulate as best you can what someone with a really nice match rifle is able to do, and that's kind of the gold standard for us shooters.
Absolutely.
Really good rifle, really good shooting setup. What can I expect? And some of these formulas, H43 for instance, and a 6.5 Creedmoor, there's certain loads that just shoot.
Yeah.
You get the right components and the right load data. So this is awesome. Also, just make sure you're subscribed with notifications because I've got multiple pieces of content we're working on here at Hornady. If you have specific questions about the test process here at Hornady, different bullets, different kind of results, that kind of thing, drop a comment. We'll join you there in the comments section. That concludes this video, and that means it's time to wrap it up. Hi all. Thank you so much for watching this video. A couple quick things. First, if you haven't subscribed to our newsletter, go to ultimatereloader.com/subscribe. We've got some behind the scenes looks here at Ultimate Reloader. We've got content recaps, free downloadable resources, and some great deals. ultimatereloader.com/subscribe. And second, I wanted to give you all a sneak peek. We've got a new exclusive membership community called Ultimate Reloader Pro that will be launched soon. But if you go to ultimatereloader.com now, you can click up on the header or go to ultimatereloader.com/pro to check out this community. You can join today. One of the things I wanted to highlight is our exclusive content for Ultimate Reloader Pro subscribers. Each week we're going to be launching a video and posting it on Pro. One of the videos is going to give you a sneak peek at our biggest and baddest rifle build yet. That's right. And then second, we've also done a complete property tour. All 500-yard ranges, the long range up at the ridge line, and then down the backside, all the stuff that we showed you in the Rock Chalk Olympics, it's all in one property tour. Again, an additional video landing every week. We've also got live streams where you can chat with us live. We're going to answer your questions from YouTube, from the discussion forum at Pro, and in the live chat during the live stream. It's going to be awesome. Go to ultimatereloader.com/pro.